Well, good morning. It's Friday. You know what that means. It's the last F1 2020 My Team Career Mode of the week, folks. And it is time for the British Grand Prix. And I think we're also going to put a snazzy little livery on this for the British Grand Prix. One that you might like. I think it'll look crisp when we get there. But you saw we have upgraded the facility fully. A few cars brought upgrades to Austria, that being the Williams, Haas and the Alfa Romeo teams. I think Red Bull as well did. I can see a Red Bull in there as well. We're on to the new engine, which worked wonders in Austria. Sponsors all look good. Let's look at the championship, shall we? And Jackie retook the lead in the Austrian Grand Prix, followed by Tatiana Calderon, Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, Alexander Albon, Danny Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc, your top 10. In the Constructors, Chaseliner-Ganassi Racing, well, we've practically won it already. You may as well call it in. Followed by Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Renault, AlphaTauri, McLaren, Williams, Racing Point, Alfa Romeo and Haas. And still yet to score, Hollywood Lance Stroll, Nick De Vries, Antonio Giovinazzi, Kimi Räikkönen, Nobuhiro Matsushita and Nicholas Latifi. I almost got away with doing that all in one breath. That would have been amazing if we had done that. So, ring in all the good stuff. And there we have it. We have arrived at Silverstone on the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire for the British Grand Prix. And it's going to be a British Grand Prix when we shut Carl up. That may be good for the team, it may not be good for the team, depending on what Tatiana does. We'll get the girls practiced, we'll get the girls qualified, and we'll see you on the start line, folks, for the British Grand Prix.
Great Britain, then, one of only two countries to have held a Grand Prix in every single year of the Formula One World Championship. And the circuit extends that record further for today's Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of the Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Can we begin by having a chat about Charles Leclerc? Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Tatiana Calderon lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Rose, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Gasly, Sainz, Ricciardo, Albon, and Lando Norris. Kvyat, Perez, Esteban Ocon, and Magnussen, Stroll, Giovinazzi, George Russell, and Nick De Vries, Leclerc, Matsushita, Räikkönen and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Try not to, but, you know, it didn't exactly go well for Jackie. She qualified P3, and you can see Chaseliner number 24 out in front, which... I don't think Jackie wanted to see, and I don't think the old try-hard Hamilton wanted to see next door to her either. Take a look at the strategy. Again, it's like Austria last week. There's no difference between the soft to the medium and the soft to the hard tyre. So it all depends, really, which is preferred. I think, though, Jackie, with her how she is on the tyres, you hear her growling there, it's my stomach. She may go soft-medium. But we shall see. That's to be decided in the Grand Prix. And speaking of the Grand Prix, let's get to it, folks. We're off and underway at the British Grand Prix, and Jackie's got a great start through the middle of the podium. Go, go, go! Oh, what a start from P3 with our special livery on the car. And Tatiana in P2, I believe that's Hamilton P3. We'll get those Mercedes cars checked out there. But down the Wellington Straight will go Jackie, and she's got Tatiana all over her rear, and it is Lewis Hamilton in P4, P3, Valtteri Bottas P5, 4. What am I saying? I haven't a clue what I'm saying right about now. I'm just so in awe of the past. Actually seeing that livery racing for the first time. How fresh does that livery look on this car? That looks absolutely sublime. I must say, I thought it was not going to stand out, but the pink off the reflection of the blue really stands out very nicely through the Maggots and Beckwith complex, down to Chapel and down the hangar straight for the first time. And you can see that Jackie has got enough for Tatiana as we go through Stoke. No, I get Stowe and Cops mixed up. That's Stowe down the bottom. Cops is up the top as we go to Nick de Vries, already defending from Charles Leclerc on the nose cone. Nick de Vries round the outside goes Charles Leclerc, P18 for the Monegasque driver, and Jackie sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix through the Abbey chicane for the first time into Farm, and then the Village Loop, which will lead through the Wellington corner onto the Wellington Straight. This complex is so tough to get right to the best of times, but on board with Tatiana, and she got an absolute run down the Wellington Straight. Jackie's got defended to Brooklands and then into Luffield before she gets to Woodcote, and she manages to just defend nicely through the Vale chicane onto lap number 3 now. Sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but Bottas, Verstappen all nick the fastest laps of the Grand Prix. DRS has been enabled. The worst nightmare possible. She's going to have to get an absolute exit out of the Village Loop to even think of keeping Tatiana at bay. She may do though, because Tatiana is starting to drop back slightly, and we do mean so slightly, as we look at Lando Norris. Danny Ricciardo to the outside of Lando Norris is from P8. Where is Alexander Albon? He's right behind them. We'll see what Albon does as Norris and Ricciardo fight for P8. Watch the Red Bull. Watch that Red Bull. He's in close attendance, and I think he's trying. Yeah, he's got his nose cone. He's going to have a go at Lando Norris into Copse corner, and that is side by side through Copse at about 170 miles an hour, folks. Not that you can believe that, as Tatiana and Jackie. Oh, damn it! Now we had words after thingy, and Tatiana is in the lead. Oh no! Oh dear! Tatiana's in the lead of the British Grand Prix. Jackie's going to come right back into Vale. Still side by side. Oh my God! They're getting fresh with each other. This may not end well for one of them. I may have to call team orders to settle the pair of them down as they go through the Abbey chicane. But on to Noruhubu Matsushita. He's got Nicholas Latifi. These Haas cars are having a good fight behind at the back of the field. This is for the wooden spoon, folks. Just cheer on the guys fighting for P21. Whatever. Oh, a bit wide through Copse corner on lap 4. As Jackie's managed to get ahead of Tatiana and keep ahead of her now. I think they need to both settle down here, because it's going to end in tears for one of them as Jackie goes green. We'll see who it ends in tears for as we go to Danny Ricciardo now chasing down Carlos Sainz for P7. Yes, P7. Yes, P7. So that's easy as like, and we're going to now move forward onto lap number 5, and Lando Norris's woes continue down towards Copse corner. That is going to be Danny Kvyat passing him for P10. We'll see who's next on the list. It's going to be Esteban Ocon next on the list, the new boy in the McLaren, and he's into no, he's not. Esteban Ocon's behind him. That was actually Sergio Perez passing Norris for P11, and now it's P12 because Ocon's gone past Norris. Oh dear me, his home Grand Prix, he is struggling badly, and his woes continue on to the next lap, because here comes Kevin Magnussen. Remember, Kevin Magnussen struggled at the Red Bull ring. Well, now Lando Norris knows what Kevin Magnussen went through, because there goes Kevin Magnussen for you into P13. Meanwhile, on lap number 7 here, Jackie has dropped Tatiana. Now, that's concerning, because normally Tatiana is very, very good around here. We saw that last season, how good she was when she got out into the lead as Jackie goes through back into Beckett's into Church. I think it's called Chapel. And I don't know if Tatiana's got issues or not, but we've got Lewis Hamilton coming in. He's going to dive the inside of Stowe Corner. Come on, Tats. Oh, no. I think she's got tyre issues, because that looks tyre related to me. That's not engine related, that's tyre. Meanwhile, the other tracing points, this is on lap number 8. He's going to pass Lando Norris around the outside for P14. And thank you very much as we go to Charles Leclerc, still in P18, folks, but he's about to pass Antonio Giovinazzi for P17. Round the outside goes the Monegasque driver. Job done, thank you very much, he says to the Italian. And his fight will continue on lap number 9. He goes after George Russell, who's being held up by Lando Norris in front of him. I've got a feeling that as soon as Leclerc gets past Russell, there's going to be a call from Mario Bonotto on the radio to let him through. We'll soon see as there goes Leclerc into P16. Will he get past... oh, look at it. This is candy from a baby. That's candy from a baby. And behind them you got Giovinazzi and George Russell fighting for their respective positions. Still there with each other. Actually, is that Giovinazzi? Yes, that is Giovinazzi. That's all the Orleon sponsorship there. What a great camera work there from the British directors. Now, Tatiana, yeah, this must be she must have had tyre troubles, folks, because that's the only thing I can think of that was stopping her right there. So she's into the pits on lap number 10 to get those soft tyres off, and I would assume it's onto the mediums, or she should go in hards. She can figure that out while I take a slurp of hot chocolate. Honestly, if you've never had a hot chocolate, have a sip of hot chocolate. Watch, she's putting hard tyres on. So that tells me she's really struggling with tyre degradation out there. And that comes as no surprise, unfortunately. I think it's a really hot day here in Silverstone, which really doesn't make any sense. It was, mind you, it was cool last year, so it can only make the sense there that she's going to take that back now. Lando Norris, he's going to fall into the hands of George Russell and watch Antonio Giovinazzi behind him. How about free wide into Stowe Corner? That's insane. You absolute monumental nutters. Nutters, the lot of you. Dear me. Right, on to lap number 11 now, and Lewis Hamilton has caught up to Jackie. What the hell has he got there? I want that Mercedes engine checked out, folks, because that seemed to be a bit punchy for my liking. A bit too punchy, if you ask me, as Jackie makes the right turn, and it's pit stop time. It's pit stop time, boys. Right, what are we going to put on? Hards? May as well go hards. Who else have we got back there? We got Hamilton, we got Verstappen, we got, I think that's the man Gasly back there as well. We've got one of the McLarens coming in. Got a Renault, a tracing point, and Jackie's going to put the mediums on. So she's going to gamble that these tyres will last. I think that's a pretty decent gamble there. Yeah, they've all gone mediums. So Tatiana must be struggling with tyre wear. She must be struggling with tyre wear. Now, the only car that didn't pit was Bottas. So we need to see where he comes out. And I tell you what, that's big. If she gets in front of Latifi, that's big. Because Hamilton's... Hey, oi. Now you stay back there. You stay back there and you do your job, Nicholas Latifi. It's about time you actually did something useful. Hold up that Mercedes for me while Jackie goes and disappears into the distance. You're actually trying to pass her for position. Are you insane? He's insane. And now he's lost out to Hamilton. What an arsewipe Nicholas Latifi is. Now Bottas. Let's see where Bottas comes out in correlation. As we finish our hot chocolate. I hope that he comes far down the field here, because if not, we're in trouble. He may get held up here. Oh, he's going to get held up. Like, ooh, that's an unsafe release. I've got to disagree with that release. I think they were a bit hasty getting Bottas out there. They were a little bit too hasty, if you ask me. Now, where is Chaseliner number 42? That is the question on everybody's lips. Where is Chaseliner number 42? She's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, is that her? Or is that Tatiana? No, there's Jackie, there's Hamilton, there's yeah, so it's Tatiana that's behind him. So Tatiana's really lost out there to both Mercedes cars, as we've got side by side. I think these were coming out the pits. That's Alexander Albon and Danny Ricciardo here. This is for P7. Carlos Sainz is going to get involved. Have a free wide into Brooklands. You utter monumental. That's not going to work. That's really not going to work. Sort it out, gentlemen. Oh, dear me. It may still go even free wide down into Cox Corner between these two. But no, I think Carlos Sainz has learned stretching is the better part of valour. And he's going to hang back there as we look on board with, first with Albon, now with Ocon. Ricciardo, sorry. Where is Carlos Sainz in all of this? They're still fighting side by side. It's incredible racing. There's Carlos Sainz. You've got Sergio Perez in attendance as well. We may be free wide again into Stowe Corner. I'm struggling to get my words out. These guys have been fighting for an entire lap almost. In fact, they have been fighting for a lap, as we see a little chunk of downforce missing from that front wing of the Renault. But Albon's finally going to get this sorted out. Oh, dear me. What a mess that was. Utter mess as we go to Lando Norris. Now, Lando has suddenly found some pace again. He's going to try and pass Nick De Vries here for P17. And you got Kimi Räikkönen right behind them. Oh, there was a couple of squirrely back ends there. A bit too squirrely, if you ask me. And watch Räikkönen, folks. He's going to take advantage of that fact that De Vries doesn't have DRS. And up the inside of Stowe Corner goes the experienced Finn, the former world champion of 2007. But Nick De Vries, I tell you what, Nick De Vries is putting up a fight here. Fair play to the Dutchman. He's really, really giving it some. And oh, they're still fighting around the outside of Vale. But Kimi's not going to let this go. Yes, he will now. He'll let it go. But on to lap number 14 now, and still this fight continues between Ricciardo and Alexander Albon. Oh my God, they got so close. And Ricciardo's got Albon. Thank you very much. Now, a little later, on to lap number 14. And Tatiana's, I think this is because Tatiana's on the hard tyre here, and everyone else is on the medium. She's going to slip backwards. We may be seeing Tatiana start to crumble here. We saw a poor result in Austria. We're going to see a poor result in Silverstone as Leclerc goes past Kevin Magnussen for P13. So Leclerc may factor later on here, as back with Jackie and Lewis now. Although, to be fair, now looking at that livery, we can't really see the number 42 clearly, as car 44 thought about a move on car 42, but that was not on and not going to work. And now that Gasly's got past Tatiana, he's pulling away. So Tatiana is really struggling there, and it may show here because there's Alexander Albon. Or is that Max Verstappen? No, that is, who is that? That is Verstappen. He's going to have a look at Tatiana for P5 through Maggots and Beckett side by side, and he's got her. Ah, Tatiana, what is going on? Tatiana, what is going on, darling? Kindly sorted out there. Speaking of sorted out, hello Hamilton. Bye-bye Hamilton. You just knew that was going to happen. You just knew. Park it there, mate, and watch all these cars go past you. What was he thinking? And here comes Leclerc. He may have something to say there as well. Now, that puts Tatiana back in P5, but it may take her out of P5 in a second. As here comes Danny Ricciardo. And that is going to be P5 for the Aussie. Now, move on to lap number 19. And the woes for Tatiana continue. I cannot believe she went hard tyres, folks. Unless she just really had such bad tyre degradation that she had to go hard tyres. Speaking of going hard, it looks like Lando Norris is caught up with Giovinazzi and George Russell here. So, he's passed Giovinazzi through Marcus and Beckett, so he's done one job. Can he get the other job done into Stowe Corner? Oh, easy. Candy from a baby. Candy from a baby. Good Lord. It's like he hit an after turbo button or something like that. And that's going to continue on to lap 20 as we see Giovinazzi pass George Russell for P17. So get the Italian up in position, and his woes just continue and continue. Actually, no, that's Nick De Vries. He's about to be passed by Kimi Räikkönen for P19. So get the Iceman up there. Now, lap 22 we're on here, folks. And you can see we've got a bit of a gap on Bottas here. So Jackie's got her head down. She's got focus. And she's just pulled away from Valtteri Bottas. She can keep it nice and clean for 4 laps. She might be able to get something out of this. Through Cops Corner, 180 miles an hour. I said 170 earlier in the race, so it was actually 180 through Magnus and Beckett. If you can get this corner right. Not quite, as we see Valtteri Bottas, excuse me for the sneeze by the way. Is he about to be passed by the man Gasly? Pierre Gasly is about to take second place here. What on earth? Hey, I tell you what, keep fighting side by side. That'll just get Jackie's gap even bigger. That'll give her a bit more of a comfort zone. Oh, that's not going to happen. But I think Gasly's going to hit the punch the after button. Is he going to have a look in the Abbey chicane? Yes, he is. It's side by side through the Abbey chicane, and he's got him. Pierre Gasly into P2. We're not going to say Pierre Gasly race winner just yet. He's already done that once in real life. And that was an insane race in itself at the Italian Grand Prix. As Tatiana loses another position, this time to Carlos Sainz. Watch Sergio Perez in the background. But we're going to move on to lap 24. And I think we've got to worry about the man Gasly here, folks, because he's really caught up to the back of Jackie. I think she's been screaming something about the tyres on the end. Actually, no, she's been screaming about the fuel consumption. Because this Honda is drinking fuel like absolute nothing. What is going on today? And we can see Pierre Gasly trying the outside of Stowe Corner. Oh, you're going to have to wake up a day late and $1 short in Stowe Corner. Oh, has it got a bit loose as well? That's going to put him into Bottas's clutches. In fact, Verstappen's going to be put into Bottas's clutches. That's going to move Verstappen into P3. So we've got Hondas in the top 3 here at the moment. Insane. Absolutely insane. What more can be said? As we go to Sergio Perez here. He's passing Tatiana. Tatiana's just gone. I think the head is gone. We need to have a chat with Tatiana after this, because something just wasn't right today. And that is Sergio Perez into P8. Unbelievable. I cannot believe Verstappen here. I think we got to worry about Verstappen more than Gasly. It's absolutely incredible. I actually don't think we have to watch, because that's Verstappen out the race. No! Oh, you cannot believe it. Oh, not like that for Max Verstappen. He's going to be cursing into his steering wheel and choice words that he says in Dutch. And speaking of choice words, oh good lord, oh another attempt at a pass by Pierre Gasly. Oh dear me. That's it, defend into Vale, get the exit out of Vale, and then punch that overtake button. That's it, punch the overtake. No, she hasn't punched the overtake. She thinks she's got enough speed, that's fine. If that's what she feels through the chicane. We're on the last lap of the Grand Prix now. Oh dear. I think if she can get past the Wellington Straight, he's only got one chance, and that's into the Hangar Straight. But he may have a go right now as Jackie goes to the inside. No, she can't go to the inside. Pierre Gasly takes the lead. of the British Grand Prix. No way. No way. Get him back. You get... Actually, hold on. I'm doing the numbers in my head. You know what? Tatiana's in P9. We might be all... obviously, we want to win this Grand Prix. Stay with him. Stay with him within whatever of DRS and then get an absolute corker through Maggots and Beckett's here. Oh, that is corking. Right, now punch it and go. Punch it and go. Punch and go. She won't get it. She's gaining, but she won't get there in time. Oh my, I am not going to believe I'm going to say this, folks. But if you've stayed this long, you're about to see something in truly... Oh, she thought about moving the Vale chicane. She's not going to do it. And I can hardly believe I'm saying this, for the first time in this career mode, Pierre Gasly. It's Pierre Gasly who wins the British Grand Prix. No way. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. And rightfully so, he's driver of the day as well.
Here we are then, a fantastic British Grand Prix, and what a performance it was from our race winners today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
And it's time now.
Oh dear me. Yes, folks, you are not seeing things. Pierre Gasly, the man Gasly, winner of the British Grand Prix. What absolute scenes. Oh, that just goes to show that Honda powertrain really does know what it's doing at times. Oh, I cannot believe that in the slightest.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Rose takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Well, you've put me in a bit of a tight spot today, but I think I'll go for Pierre Gasly. He kept a cool head under pressure and made the most of some difficult circumstances.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Oh, man. Pierre Gasly wins the British Grand Prix. The man Gasly. Let that sink in for the moment, folks. The AlphaTauri, which was last year's Toro Rosso, the sister team to the Red Bull team, wins the British Grand Prix. Jackie P2, Bottas, Ricardo Albon, Carlos Sainz Perez, Calderon P8. Oh, she's struggled these last two races. Oh, that's not what we expect of her at all. Kvyat and Ocon, your top 10. Lewis Hamilton finished 11th. Take a look at the rest of them. 2 laps down, Max Verstappen. You got to feel sorry for Max. He was on for a podium there. It'd been a Honda 1-2-3. That would have been awesome. A Honda 1-2-3. In the meantime, though, we need to go and have a word with Claire. Pierre Gasly, man. Pierre fucking Gasly. God damn it! No, the championship is not won yet, and we've seen that already. I think it's gonna go down to the wire in Brazil between Jackie and Tatiana. I really do.
Things were close between you and your rival, but it looks
Yep,
like you're
Lewis,
coming up top, doesn't it?
Lewis is he's one of the best. You can't deny that, unfortunately. As much as I know all my followers will want to deny that Lewis is the best.
Interesting result today. Would you say that you're happy with your performance?
Not particularly, because we lost to Pierre Gasly.
Is there anything that you think gave you the edge over your rivals?
Not really. Everything was meh. I suppose, I don't know. The durability. Anything else?
Appreciate your time.
Thanks. You might have seen Pierre walk past then. You can see Lewis is our rival here. Oh boy. That's not going to be easy, but we'll get the job done. We always do. That wasn't me. Or maybe it was. Everything looking good on the Team Acclaim front. Another 2.7 million in the bank. As we get better, the sponsorship money is going up and up and up, and that's what you like. Tatiana with a 15k drop there, 24.77 million in the bank. But the problem is now it's going to be accumulating. We can't spend it.
This week's income
Oh,
from the sponsors
shut
is
up.
cleared, and we're making good profit.
Running
against our
costs, schmunning costs, whatever. We'll renew the sponsorship because I quite like Xenon, actually. Goes very nicely with the car as well. We got another season break coming up before we get to the Belgian Grand Prix next week. So next week it's Belgium, Italy, and Japan before we have the season finale in Brazil. We'll just bung all these things that we can in here before the season break. We'll rejoin you after the season break, folks. We're not gonna put you through all that just to get to a season break. We'll get to circuit Spa-Francorchamps. Just get it done quickly. That's the best thing you can do with these sort of races. We'll get thingy put back on the car. There we go. Jackie, 35-point gap now. Claire called it over. I don't think it's over just yet. These last two races have not been kind to Tatiana. Yes, she got a 9th and the fastest lap, but look at Jackie. Consistently first or second, first and second, first and second, first and second. It's that kind of consistency you love seeing. Because it's that consistency that'll win a 10-race championship. It will. 25 likes on the video for me, guys. In fact, we'll get fast forward into the season break now, and we'll join you after the season break in Belgium. Get subscribed for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, Death Stranding, the last series of Detroit Become Human next Thursday. Marvel Spider-Man, Train Sim World 2 on Sundays. See you tomorrow for Marvel Spider-Man. See you Sunday for Train Sim World 2. We'll see you Monday for the Belgian Grand Prix. We're going to go have a break for the weekend. And I'll see all these boys, and hopefully you guys, back on Monday, folks.